Hi, and welcome to my channel. I'm sending all my love to all of you who are listening to this video. Well, what an extraordinarily wild time to be alive. And it's the start of Scorpio season, which forces all of us deeper into our dark side to look at our shadow individually and collectively. And it's a time when secrets come to light. Earth is in an ascension process, and while looking out onto all the shit show and the horror that is taking place, it looks like devolution is underway. It's important to remember that we are increasing in vibration. Planet Earth is already vibrating with love. And so everything that is on Earth has increased in frequency, and that includes each one of us. There are massive coronal mass injections coming from the sun. One was actually called a cannibal CME because it overtook the one before it. So we're being bombarded with light energy, and light is information, and it is that the time of the light of information illuminating all the shadows that are here on earth. And we are seeing exposure of evil in all areas of life. We're seeing exposure of corrupt elections, corrupt medical systems, the corrupt legal system, corrupt politicians, corrupt education systems. It's being exposed for everybody to see. And it's really important to remember that the darkness is serving the light, and by increasing in the evil, more people are able to see that we are being deceived, we are being controlled, we are being manipulated, and we are being lied to. So through these absolutely infuriating, insane, cruel maneuvers, evil is actually exposing itself and awakening more people to the truth. And in that way, we will be victorious. There's no way we won't, because love always wins, and this is an ascension process. It is. Prophecies and the planetary alignments show that. We are moving from darkness, where fear and control ran the show. We're moving into light, where love and freedom will be the way forward. And the Schumann resonance has been off the charts, indicating that the amount of light that is being received here is phenomenal. And the reason why we're being distracted by all this other bullshit is so that we don't embody the love and the light. We don't become fully empowered, and we are controllable. So remember, this is an ascension process. And all that is based in fear and control is being dissolved and dispelled and expelled from this reality. Even though it may not look that way, it is happening. It can't go any other way. Once the frequency of love is here, once the light of truth is being shone, everything that's evil can no longer be sustained. And and the evil fucks know that. It's really like they're trashing the joint on the way out of the party, because it's been a pretty bloody good party for them for way too long. So they're extracting maximum loosh for them, which is low vibrational energy. They're extracting fear and suffering and pain and confusion and panic before their ultimate demise, because they are on their way out. And at this time, we would be best served by focusing our energy and attention on co-creating New Earth, and by living as sovereign beings, rather than focusing our energy and attention on the old paradigm, which is going all out to capture every bit of our energy and attention through the screens, which pumps out endless fear and lies and bullshit. So we really need to be discerning about where we go for our information and where we go for our entertainment. And it's imperative at this time to be as powerful as possible, and screens are one of the most disempowering technologies available. So minimize screen time, maximize time outside in nature, being with other people, just being human rather than being a screen controlled human. And in that way, very, very simply, by being a peaceful, joyful, helpful, happy, kind human being, we are co-creating New Earth. It doesn't involve a whole lot of magic or, going out of your way. It simply means being a good, kind, helpful, happy, empowered, non-compliant human being. And New Earth is being co-created with every breath, every thought, every action. And that's our highest service, is to be contributing towards the New Earth and the establishment of new systems that will replace the old corrupt systems. So how do we want to educate our children? How do we want to get our food, grow our food? How do we want to have a system of governments? Or what do we want our systems of economic exchange to be like? Focus our energy on those types of issues, rather than what the evil ones are up to. The other important thing to remember is that we have the support of countless beings of love and light throughout the cosmos, who have focused their energy attention on Earth and what's happening on Earth at the moment, because this is an ascension process, and all of our evolutions are, as individual beings and collectives, are tied to this event that's happening on Earth now. So there are countless beings of love and light who are available to help us. All we need to do is ask. They cannot help unless they're asked. So I've been praying for help, I've been praying for guidance, I've been praying for divine intervention, for the end of suffering, for freedom for every being, and trusting that help is forthcoming, and trusting in the divine plan that Earth will be restored to her pure, resplendent self as the blue jewel in the crown of the cosmos. So in addition to asking for help, I've been studying death. I've been preparing for death. I figure now is a good time as any, because the fear of death has been used to control humans. It's one of the main ways of controlling humans, when really there is nothing to fear. I've been listening to many, many near-death stories, and all of them have the same things in common, and that there's nothing to fear from death. In fact, all report that upon death there's freedom from suffering, freedom from pain, freedom from the confinement of being in a physical body. And then there's love, and there's peace, and there's acceptance, and a feeling of being appreciated and valued, feeling purposeful. and there's light that's conscious and that knows who we are and accepts who we are. And well, what happens seems to be individual, but there's the same themes that people report. And I am looking forward to death. It is going to be bigger than any orgasm I've experienced on earth, and knowing that helps me live fearlessly, and I will not compromise anymore. I will not live as a fearful, small human. I'm going to live as a sovereign being. I'm going to enjoy what I can with my life, and I'm going to give my life for this cause. I will die for freedom because it's not worth living otherwise. And the point is, we're going to be free one way or another, so we've got nothing to lose. So with those things in mind, knowing that we are divine beings with the power to co-create whatever it is that we want, with the power to defeat evil and live on earth free of these parasites that are really sucking the life out of us, and knowing that we together are where we cannot be conquered. We are indivisible when we stand together. So I'm sending you all my love and light at this time, and inviting you to do whatever you can to become empowered, to become grounded, to become fearless, and to become completely knowing that we are victorious, and that our love and the light of the cosmos that is here now is a sure sign that we will be living as a collective of sovereign divine beings. And many of us already are. And we're providing a space for those who are seeing through the lies to join us and continue to expand the love and the light. And through that, the darkness is going to be, it's gone. It's out. And love wins. So thank you for listening. I'm sending you all my love and light. And thank you for your contribution to the freedom and future of humanity.